Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. So using this checklist, this updated version, let me show you how you could have catch yourself a beautiful 1 to 6 risk to reward trade. I normally prefer about 6R, though the strategy provides more than that, but my sweet spot is always a 1 to 6 risk to reward. But the strategy even requires that we have at least a 1 to 4 risk to reward and a break even at 1 to 2 RR. And as you can see, even after looking at only taking 1 to 6 risk to reward, I don't know why I prefer 1 to 6. Just a sweet spot for me. The trade still went for nearly a 1 to 10, which I still believe it's going to clock a 1 to 10. So this strategy is squarely based on market, on following what market is doing. It's just an SMC strategy. If you've not watched my previous video that I explain how this checklist has come to be, please do so. It is an AUD USD trade that I took, similar to this. It is here. This is the trade I took. I've already explained it, so this is just another update. This is the trade that I'm showing you currently. It was something that I was looking to take. I was looking at also, as you can see. That is the trade. So basically, join this free. It's free. I don't ask you anything to join, and then you can always comment. If you comment, you'll be directed to the discussion section where you can comment, where you can also chat with others. As you can see, we talk here. Then you can always request to get a Zoom call. If I see that you are serious, I'll always be willing to give a Zoom call. I just don't like mediocres, because trading itself is so hard and I'm helping for free. So if somebody is not serious, I don't have room for jokers. So join and learn for free from me. I still don't have any course, and in case I will have, I will let you know. But for now, we're just trading together and hoping to learn from one another. So this was the trade. We are going to start afresh using this checklist, so that if you've not watched how this checklist has come to be, please watch the previous video. It is containing a deep analysis of almost 35 minutes, explaining how I managed to combine all the strategies that I've been sharing in this channel into now one SMC trading strategy that involves all this checklist. So you can choose to swing it, you can choose to day trade it. It will still give you profit, but basically it's a summary of all the other trades based on you guys request. So even if, for example, you are just wanting to take a 1 to 3, I think this one provided 1 to 3 before the end of the day. I don't think so. It did provide a 1 to 3. It provided a 1 to 2.7, which is not bad if you still want to just day trade with it. But basically, it should be able to give you 1 to 4 within the same day, with very good risk to reward if you and hit rate if you follow this strategy to the end, especially if you take trades to the end, which is entry on 30 minutes candle closes in your direction, and then you make sure that you break even at 1 to 2. You should be able to break even or close to break even. Like in this case, this should be here, just somewhere here. Don't be greedy. You can even give the market 1 pip. There's nothing wrong with that. So just somewhere here, so that you're not tapped out and then the market moves in your direction. So let's get down to this trade, and then I'll explain the rest later as we proceed with the trade. Now this trade is a Friday trade that I was looking at, though not actively looking at the trade, because I didn't take trade that day. I was just looking at it and how it is going to play. So let's cut that. Now when you can look at this market, let me bring the checklist so that we are able to see the reason why we are actually buying. Now please focus on only taking good trades, that is A plus setup, so that we can all be rich. Or we can just equally keep taking wrong trades and then we keep suffering. So the choice is all yours, but I urge us to take good we only focus on taking good trades, that is A plus setups, so that we can be rich together. Now this market, as you can see, it was selling. Now, this is one of the guys that we trade with who made me at least refine this strategy, so he's also there in the group. You can ask him questions. So this market started selling from this point, 1 2 3, and then now the fourth day is just started on buying. Then again it came down, so it didn't give us direction whether it wanted to go down, because we would have needed 1 2 3 some move. It didn't give us, but then now we saw 1 2, which is signaling a start of a new move. The third day is sold. Then the fourth day, this is the day that it bought, so it means that from Thursday, if you still wanted to trade, even if it is the best way. The reason why I didn't take this trade as much as I was looking at it is because the market is already ranging, so why should I force trade? I let it just flow. That is why I took it on Monday. So this day was supposed to be a good day for trading, but unfortunately we didn't take this trade. So on Friday, it was the day I was observing the trade. So it is already buying. Why? Because at least one daily candle time frame closes 3 times in one direction. So at least it has closed 3 times, as you can see, 1 2 3 4. So at least there is 3 in one direction. So after that, it's signaling that now we are back to buy trend. After that, we go to 4 hours, and as you can see, 4 hours, what is 4 hours telling you based on SMC, your understanding of SMC? It is saying that we had a market moving down, and then it caused a break of structure, and then we have a change of character, and then an IDM was taken here. After that, we have this sort of break of structure, push down, push there. So ideally we should be expecting something like this, and the market should keep going. So that is the ideal situation. As you can see, this is clearly a change of character, if we are not wrong. So the market is moving now. With that in mind, so ideally from discretion point of view, because I said we this strategy now have introduced option of discretion, ideally we are expecting the market to pull back here because of this this push down and this push up. So basically this is an order flow, so we are expecting it to push down to create to tap on this order flow, or alternatively it should create another order flow. So this is order flow from this point to this point. We're expecting it to tap onto this supply zone, demand zone, or basically order flow, and then it should keep going upward. Now let's see what it does. Now it decided to range and then goes up. If you know how to plot order flows, you should be knowing that range then continuation is another form of rally, a rally base, and then we continue rallying. So ideally the order flow is nearly shifting here, so we are just observing the market. And then something that I also want you to note is that the day has opened on Friday, and what are we seeing? We are seeing that the market has already aligned upward. So first 4 hour aligned and closes in overall direction. It has closed bullish, which is nice. So after closing bullish, the first 4 hours alignment occurs early, then we wait for London to open. So this is at midnight my time. The market is already aligned, so I'll be looking at it and London open. So as you can see, London open, and not London, this is the next 4 hour candle, creating another sort of demand zone somewhere here, or order flow. So the market has opened. London has not yet opened, but already we are having a demand zone. So ideally I wouldn't expect that the market to just move from this point to this point. I'm expecting it to pull back into this order flow, and then we continue. So that is what is the expectation here. Since London is about, the 4 hours candle of London is going to open here, I'm expecting it to push down then before giving me another another move. Now at the same time we still have imbalances here, so we're just keeping an eye on what is happening. What we are doing is following the order flow. So we go to 1 hour. Why? Because in 4 hours, after this 4 hours is formed, we have to apply discretion before proceeding to entry. If the first 4 hour alignment 4 hours alignment heavily moved and left OBs or supply zones or supply and demand zones that should be filled, so we check. Now if you check these 4 hours, it has aligned, yes, but something is happening here. It has left a very big there's some order block, and at the same time there is some order block and supply zone. So if you check, this is an order block, a demand zone, yes, a demand zone or an order block. So ideally we are expecting it to tap it and then keep going, so we will watch whatever happens here. So let's go to 1 hour and see. At the same time, if you go to 1 hour, you can see that there is even IDM there. So let's just watch and see. Our goal is to react to what the market is doing, not to be certain of whatever it's going to do. At the same time, let's not forget that there's imbalance here, fair value gap here. So all these are already factoring in for SMC, normal SMC trades. Now this is IDM, could be IDM, but that is not our problem. If the market chooses to take it right now, it will take it. If it doesn't choose to take it, we don't mind. So let's see. That is the first candle. Second candle, as you can see, it has already tapped the demand zone. This is 9 a.m. so New York, London is about to open, because my time, London opens at 10 a.m. so let's see. Now you can see London open and closes bullish, so showing me that this IDM may not go today. So I've already applied discretionary and know that I'm expecting somewhere here. Now wait for the first 1 hour candle of the new 4 hours. We are in new 4 hours, this one of the new 4 hours candle to close in your direction. Now it has closed in my direction. As you can see, this is already bullish. I've done that, so I've already waited. So ideally this is the candle, this is the bullish candle that we were waiting for. Now next is we enter, then enter. If you can enter, this is optional, you can enter on about half of the above step 4's 1 hour candle, this 1 hour candle only, then only enter if its needed high or low was taken. If not taken, then proceed to step 6. So let's see on 30 minutes and see if it's going to be taken. So if this high goes, then we know that it has been taken. Now what do you see? Immediately it goes. So immediately it goes. Personally, I wouldn't take such a big one, because now I'm expecting that it has gone. So ideally, if this went like this and then came in, I would have taken the entry immediately. But in this case, I would also prefer that this high goes while it is going low. I prefer that this high goes so that it can be in tandem with the last part of the story, since it is big. Anytime candle is huge like this, just be wary, because it could be manipulation. So already the high has been taken, so ideally we should be entering at half. Now I would only enter on half if I see that this high is taken in the next candle. So anything here would be now pull back. If I see this high being taken, it means that now we are even having second alignment. So if this candle opens, the next candle opens, takes this high before pulling back into this zone, then I will gladly take anything just slightly above there for 12 pip stop loss. If it doesn't do that, I'm not taking. So let's see. So you can see it immediately pushes in to show that it could be a manipulation. So if this was your entry, you should be deleting it and starting afresh. So let's see. You can see it just violates that and then moves deeper. So at this particular point, this is another 4 hours that has started. You must always be aware of what 4 hours is doing. So this is 4 hours has started afresh. So I'll be observant to see. Now this closes bullish, so I'm marking again 1 hour. I'm starting afresh, so I'm marking 1 hour. So ideally, and then at the same time, now I really want the whole of confirmation, since this market is playing dilly-dally. So I'm waiting for all the confirmations in this case, because this is a missed loss. So ideally we should be waiting for confirmation. It is not a loss so far if your stop loss was somewhere bigger here, but my stop loss should be here. So this should be a loss, just that I avoided it by waiting for this candle to be taken. So always try and get entry. Even if you're getting entry, get entry when the 30 minutes that you are almost getting entry to has been taken. So let's see if that is taken. At this particular point, we already have a 1 hour. So after 1 hour has closed like this, I'll not be in a hurry to enter. What I'll do is that I'll just mark it well. I'm just following order flow. So 1 hour has already closed bullish, so I've not entered on this, so I'm just waiting to go to this next level, which is enter when 30 minutes candle closes in your direction, in your desired direction, and it's high or low taken by the next 30 minutes candle. That should be your entry candle. So after 1 hour has closed in my direction, now I wait for the next 30 minutes. So let's see. Now 30 minutes has not closed in my direction, it has started closing downward. Now it has closed bullish, so if this high should go, then I would look to enter. If this high should go, then I would look to enter, because 1 hour is already bullish. So I'm just looking for addition for this particular. I'm on this last particular part. So as you can see, it doesn't go. It is like it is hunting for this IDM. So let's bring it closer to it. Then do we see a bullish close? Okay, so I'll go to 1 hour and still wait for 1 hour to close. So 1 hour has already closed bullish again. So let's see. So we are deleting this. Let's see if it is going to give us another. It will give us 30 minutes close bullish, and then again takes the high of the next one. So let's see, it doesn't do that. Keeps going down, takes the IDM, so this is rendered useless. So we have to wait for another 1 hour. At this particular point, the candle that started around here 4 hours is already done. Is about to get down, because we are starting a new candle here of 4 hours of New York. We cannot take entry. Even if it was materializing here, we couldn't take entry, because we don't take entry at the 30 minutes or the first 1 hour of a session. So New York opens, takes the liquidity, and what do we see? We see a bullish close. Now if you go to 1 hour, already you can see we've already had a 1 hour close in our direction. So we were just waiting for first 1 hour of the session to proceed. This rule forbids taking trade at the open over at the first 1 hour or most of 30 minutes of the candle. You can take trades, but not on at least 30 minutes. Leave 30 minutes of the session to open, so that it can manipulate. Like in this case, if we are taking entries here because 1 hour has already closed bullish, this was a manipulation. So ideally, since the 1 hour has already even shown us the direction, so I would gladly take trades. If this high goes, this is the 30 minutes candle, so if this high goes, then I'm glad to take entry on this particular pullback. That is why I said I've allowed discretion on this strategy, because there's a lot of imbalance, but only if this high goes, something that we're waiting for here. So if this high does not go, I'm not interested. Now the first candle forms and the high goes. It means that now if you check 1 hour, you'll see that 1 hour aligned here. This was the high aligning. Now we have second alignment of 1 hour. It means that now 1 hour is fully back to being bullish. So I can take now entry at this particular zone. Alternatively, you can still wait and take trades when 30 minutes has already pulled back. That is why this strategy now is summarized for all types of entries. You can still wait and take trades when it comes down here and then gives you 30 minutes and then a close upward. So you can see it taps inside of it, activating trade. So if you are still waiting for more confirmation that you are allowed, you can wait for it to close bullish, like in that case, and then immediately this high goes, you can enter now. You can enter again, or you can now do your entry. So if this high goes, if it is taken, you can enter. Stop loss just above here, stop loss below there, sorry, or ideally this would be a very big stop loss. So if you place it here, it would be a very big stop loss. So maybe you can just place it at 18 pips is not bad, and then target a 1 to 6. The checklist is done. You over-refined enough, so it's time to trade. So like I said, my sweet spot is always 1 to 6. Don't ask me why, I just prefer that. Then this should be like a 1 to 6. Let's see if it works out. So that should be the trade. So we now let the trade run. So that is in, and then immediately there's no drawdown came from this drop, as you can see there. So it requires a little bit of some patience, and that was it. So this was 1 to 6, and this is another 1 to 6 that potentially should have been a break even, because this is 1 to 2, should have already been at a break even. So that drop should have caused a break even. That drop should have caused a break even. Ideally that should be the case, break even. Or if you are like me, who only like to break even a little bit, this one should have given me break even if I took it at that particular end. But that was it. Unless you didn't have stop loss, you didn't break even at that particular point, then it should have worked. Now same strategy is now playing on Euro USD. Let me see. So I'm expecting this low to go, this low here to go. The entry came about somewhere here. That's where the entry came to be. Stop loss above here. So this was yesterday, so there should be some serious holding here to take this low. So let's see if it goes. I'll keep you guys updated.